don't need you trying to retaliate on me because you mad about what your teacher did to you. I'm running under, and then out of nowhere, I just dropped to the ground. I was like, my ankle. I can't get up. I can't get up. They was like, badass pushed her. Badass pushed her. I saw him push her. He pushed her. This is what we're doing now. We're pushing your arch nemesis's daughter now.
I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Sure that you cry for you. Do things when you want me to. Like controller. Yeah, like control.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Lisi, and I'm back again with another epic, juicy, and ghetto story time. Good news, y'all. We hit 4K, 4,000 subbies. Yes, thank you guys so much. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. My name is Lisi. Or Alicia. Okay, Alicia is my government, so you know you could call me either or. I'm gonna respond to both. Okay, period. I'm so happy we hit 4,000, y'all. Roll to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50, 100. Okay, period. Okay, period. Today, you know, I'm a little dolled up for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I did a little light beat, a little slight beat today, because I've been barefaced for the last few story times. So I'm like, all right, let me show y'all my skills. Y'all like the beat? Y'all like the beat? Y'all see the title of today's video? Today's video is my classmate broke my motherfucking ankle. Like, what? What? How you broke my ankle, bro? How you broke? Like, I'm about to get into it in a second. Before I get into it, okay, I do want to let y'all know that I did do a community post, and I know not everybody be seeing the community post, but I did a community post basically saying that I was thinking about doing a get ready with me type of video / girl talk, chit chat, one of them type of little videos. Majority of y'all, let me see what the percentage is actually. Hold on. Y'all, if my nails look like I need them done, it's because I do. I'll be getting them done tomorrow, so don't fret. Don't fret, because these nails is old. Oh my god. But yeah, 99 out of 4,000 of y'all voted, but thank you. Appreciate y'all. And 92% said that y'all did want a video of the such. So guys, in the comments, put down, like, you know, for a girl talk. Like, a girl talk could be like an array of things or array of topics that I could discuss that y'all want to hear my opinions on. So let me know in the comments, what do y'all want to hear whenever I do this girl talk get ready with me video. I'm gonna do it in probably like 2 weeks. It's Sunday, August 27th, so 2 weeks from now I'll probably actually record the video, because I'm gonna have my hair done in a different style, and I want that style for that video. It probably won't get posted in 2 weeks. Just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. So yeah, that's all I have for the little intro or whatever. So let's just get straight into the story time. Just a disclaimer to y'all. I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. This story time is short. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I mean, it's short because it happened when I was in 3rd grade. Y'all probably like, what? Like, how do you remember something from when you was in 3rd grade? Do y'all see why I'm a Storytime channel? Because I have stories for days. Now, listen, I don't remember everything from my life when I was in the 3rd grade, but obviously I could remember something like this because it was a traumatic situation. Not to give y'all traumatic situations back to back, because the last story time I definitely got injured, and now I'm talking about how I got injured again, but it is what it is, okay? So let's get into it, right? So boom, this it's a piece of lint flying. Move, please. Okay, thank you. So this basically happened, like I said, when I was in 3rd grade, and I actually didn't break my ankle. It was a fracture, but we already know fracture, you real close to breaking that bit. You real close, okay? And it's so crazy because a week before this happened, it was some other kid. I forgot who, I mean, I ain't gonna say his name, obviously, but it was some other kid in my school. He had just broke his ankle, and everybody was signing his cast and ish, and he was like the popular kid because, you know, he was out of school for mad long. Then you know, when your friend or somebody come back to school, y'all all like, oh my god, bro, what's up, bro? You back, bro? How you doing, bro? So it's kind of like that. Everybody was signing his cast, signing his cast, signing his cast. And I was like, damn, like, I want to cast, like, I didn't know what I was asking for. I didn't know what I was asking for when I said, damn, I want to cast too. No, you don't. No, you don't. But you know, when you a kid, like, you might see certain things happening with other kids and you want that too. And it's like, no, you really don't. You really don't. That's why you can't look at other people's lives and think you want their life, because you don't know what's really going on behind the scenes. And I didn't know what I would have to go through to get a cast, okay? On my foot, on my little foot. So let me just add a fun fact too. I don't know if I ever told y'all, I probably never did. This is probably gonna be the first time, but my mom is a teacher, okay? And I used to go to the same school that my mom taught in. So for elementary school, I was in the same building as my mom. So I'm not gonna say my mom's name. Okay, let me think of like a last name for my mom. Okay, I'm looking at little words on the wall. Holiday. Let's call her Miss Holiday. Let's call my mother Miss Holiday. So everybody knew that I was Miss Holiday's daughter. Like kids would literally come up to me and it would be like,
"You're Miss Holiday's daughter, right? You're Miss Holiday's daughter, right?"
You're Miss. So I fake was a little mini celebrity in the school off the strength that my mom was a teacher in the school. And my mom was a very well, and still is, a very well-liked teacher. Like, she's one of those teachers, like, and even mom too, like, she don't really play with you when it comes to being serious. She will get strict with you. She will get on you, and you will fear her a little bit. But the love outweighs the fear. But you know that the fear is there, so you know, don't even really try this lady like that, because you don't know what type of consequences you're gonna get. But I still rock with you. Like, you're still cool. Like, you're still, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of vibes that she give as a teacher and a mom. But at the end of the day, you gonna know not to play with this lady. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Come on, baby. Don't play with it. So boom. Everybody knew, okay, I'm Miss Holiday daughter, da-da-da, right? It was even a time too, like, this has no relation to the story, what I'm about to say, like, literally right now. But it was even a time too when I remember I had did something, like, I don't know what I had did, and my teacher was like, yeah, I'm just gonna call your mother's room. Like, and she did that in front of the whole class. And I'm just like, bitch, really? Cause, you know, I don't know how y'all schools were set up, but I remember when I was in school, like, there was an actual, like, phone for the classroom that you could call other teachers' classrooms. And this lady really said, yeah, I'm just gonna call your mother's room. Like, you know how other kids, like, the teacher will call your parent after school, like, yeah, I'm gonna give your parent a call after school. Like, no, she called my mother's room, like, in front of everybody, trying to embarrass me. But whatever. I say all of that to say, right, now that y'all know, the kids knew who my mom was, or whatever the case may be. My mom had a kid in her class, okay? And I'm just going to name him Badass for lack of, I can't think of anything else right now, okay? But he was a badass kid. Like, if it makes sense, he was a badass kid. So my mom, you know, she really had to, you know what I'm saying, tame this kid. Like, he wasn't the worst kid in the school, because it was way worse kids than him. And I didn't go to like a crazy bad school, but you know, anywhere you go in life, it's gonna be a bad apple or two or three, whatever. Okay, he was known as one of the bad kids. Like, let's just say he was known as one of the bad kids. He was known as one of the kids that will often give the lunch aides problems, and even like he would give my mom problems too. But I don't know the extent or the details or whatever the case may be, but just know, like, he was a bad kid. My mom was his teacher, so my mom was often having to go through little situations with him or whatever the case may be. This is why I personally, I'm sorry, I will not be a teacher. I can't be a teacher. I see why there's a teacher shortage nowadays, because the kids are worse now. Like my generation, if you're like 25 and a little up and a little under. We got it good. Like we're literally like that middle ground of where we got a little bit of old school and a little bit of new school. These new school kids, these Gen Z kids, am I technically Gen Z or I'm a millennial? I'm 98, so I think it's giving millennial. It's giving real late, real borderline millennial. Okay, Gen Z starts with 2000, right? Yeah, these Gen Z, like, listen, if you Gen Z, I'm sorry, no disrespect to you, but today's kids, no, you couldn't pay me enough to be a teacher, because these kids, you know, they got stuff like Krishan Rock and Blueface to look up to, so they probably walking around thinking like this is how they supposed to. I can't even imagine like what it's like in the schools now with all the kids having social media and so many things accessible by your phone. Okay, y'all get the picture. Y'all get the picture. Like, this kid was in my mom's class. He was a bad kid. Everybody knew that was my mom, so you know that Badass knew that Miss Holiday was my mom too, right? Okay, boom. My mom, she worked the after school program as well. So by default, I was in after school because who was going to pick me up? I mean, you know what? I ain't going to get into that. And after school, the way it was set up, it was like one day, either we would start and do homework and stuff first, and then we would have playtime after, or another day we would have playtime first and chill and do homework and stuff afterwards. So this was a day where I'm pretty sure we had did playtime first, y'all. Okay, so boom, we in the motherfucking gym with it. Okay, now I don't know what y'all would call this game. Okay, I don't know what y'all would call this game, but we called it parachute. Okay, where you got that big ass tarp. It's like a big ass circle tarp. It's in rainbow colors, and like everybody, if y'all know what I'm talking about, like if this is giving nostalgia, let me know. Okay, so we would have this big ass tarp, like a big ass circle tarp, and all the kids would stand around outside of the big circle tarp, and we would literally lift it up all together. Okay, and it was called parachute because like the way the tarp was, it was like the same material that would be used for a parachute, and when like you lift it up, it kind of goes up slow and forms like a crescent type of shape at the top, but then you lift it up, right, and then everybody lets go and you have to run under it. You have to run under it, under the parachute, and get to the other side before it fully comes down to the ground, right? Y'all can see where this is going, okay? Y'all can see where this is going. So that was the object of the game. That was my favorite game. Like, I loved playing. Like, I don't know why that was my favorite game to play, but that was my favorite game to play. Like, that's really the only, well, not the only thing I wanted to play. You know what's crazy? Oh my God, I hope I can find it. I seen a post the other day. It was like a nostalgia type of Instagram page. And it was like, you go into the gym closet, what's the first thing that you grabbing? I'm like, yo, like, this is a throwback, heavy on the, I go into the gym closet, I'm grabbing the little, y'all remember them little trays with the wheels on the bottom, and then they got the little handles, and you just roll around on them shits? I seen one of those. That's the first thing I'm grabbing. Or the jump rope. Or the hula hoop. That's what I'm grabbing. But anyways, back to what I'm saying. If y'all know what game I'm talking about as far as parachute, if you have played that game, please let me know in the comments. Or if you played it before, but maybe your school called it something different, let me know, because I know I can't be the only one that was playing this game. So sure enough, this specific day, now I don't remember, because again, y'all, I said this was 3rd grade. I'm 25, okay? I don't remember how many years ago 3rd grade was, but if we're gonna take a wild guess, I'm 25. Let me just do the math. How old are you in 3rd grade? Are you like 7? You're probably like 7 or 8 in 3rd grade, right? So let's say this was like, no cap, like 17 years ago. Like, that's correct. Like, that's crazy that I'm literally sitting here telling y'all a story time that happened 17 years ago when I was a little ass kid. That's crazy. So yeah, conveniently in this class, I don't know if he was in my specific class, because even though we was having playtime, it was multiple classes that was in the gym. It was probably maybe about 2 classes of kids that was in the gym. And Badass happened to be in the other class that was in the gym, right? And Badass, I really wouldn't interact with him that much because 1, I knew he was a badass kid, and 2, I knew he was in my mom's class, and I would just hear about little things, you know, whether, you know, me and my mom was in the car driving home and she was just talking about how her day went, maybe on the phone with one of her friends, and just talk about him, and you know what I'm saying? Y'all know. I just knew like something was off with mans. Like I just knew something was off with him, so I would always like stay away from him type mess. But you know, sure enough, he was in the gym. But I think I had like minor interactions with Badass, like nothing too crazy, but I did have a few interactions with Badass. But again, I kept the interactions very limited because I'm like, I don't need you trying to retaliate on me because you mad about what your teacher did to you, aka my mom. Not that she did anything. Like, listen, she ain't do anything. She just being a teacher, and she's just doing her job. She's being strict. She's keeping these kids in order. Line up, soldiers. Line the f up.
Okay.
We getting ready, and mind you, I don't really even remember where Badass was standing, but apparently he was standing near me. Okay, apparently he was standing near me. We had did we only did 2, well, I only made it through 2 rounds, okay? So we doing the first round or whatever where we like and then run under and then run across or whatever case. Like it just gave me a thrill. Like I really love that game. Like I really love that game. So boom, we run across whatever, right? So now we doing the second round. And it is time to run under the ting, the parachute down. We lift it up. You already know the drill. We lift it up, okay? We are running under this parachute, and my ass, you know, I'm trying to be Usain Bolt and bolt across the thing so that I don't get caught under the ting. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to lose this game. When it comes to playing games, oh yeah, I get real competitive. I'm not playing with none of y'all. I'm not losing. Maybe I'll come. I don't have to be in first or second place. I'm gonna aim for that, but I don't have to be there. But what I'm not going to be is the last to finish. I'm not doing that, okay? I'm running under, right? And then out of nowhere, I just drop to the ground. Like, I just feel a crazy, like, pain in my ankle, and I drop to the motherfucking ground. So I'm just like... That was me doing it in slow motion. It obviously didn't happen that fast, but I dropped to the ground, and I'm just screaming, like, laid the... I've just laid the F out on the ground, okay? And mind you, the parachute is still, like, I don't think the teacher or the gym teacher, whoever was the teacher at this time, because I don't remember. Oh, actually, I do remember who it was. Aw, God bless his heart, because he was a really good teacher. But anyways, so I'm just laid out on the ground, bitch. Like, I'm laid out, and the parachute is literally falling, like, it is literally falling down. It is literally falling down on top of me. So I know, like, this parachute is on the ground right now, but they probably see a little imprint of a body underneath the parachute. But I'm screaming, so I'm sure people know, like, okay, there's somebody under there. So they grab it up, because I'm telling you, this is a big ass tarp. Like, they grab it up, somebody grabbing up, and then the teacher runs over to me. He's like, oh my God, are you okay, Alicia? Are you okay? Like, what's wrong? I was like, my ankle. I can't get up. I cannot. Like, it hurts. So the teacher, he helping me up now, and he's like, okay, try to put your foot down. Yeah, I put literally the tip of my toe on the ground. I was like, sir, no. This is not gonna work for me. This is not gonna work for me, sir. This is not gonna work for me. So mind you, in the midst of all of that, somebody comes out I don't know who it was, because girl, like I said, like 17 years ago, damn near a decade. Jesus, not a decade. What's the terminology for 20 years? Is that a century? It's definitely not a century. A century is definitely 100 years. Listen, I had a slow moment, so not too much. I could have easily just said 2 decades, but listen, y'all know what I'm talking about. Somebody yell out from the sidelines. They was like,
Badass pushed her! Badass pushed her! I saw him push her! He pushed her!
so everybody turned to Badass like, oh, this is what we're doing now. We're pushing your arch nemesis's daughter now. That's what we're doing, sir. The teacher immediately, he started breaking on him. He started blacking on Badass because it's like he's already known to be literally in his name a badass kid. Like, so as soon as the teacher started blacking on him, Badass was like, I didn't push her. What are y'all talking about? So then again, whoever it was from the sidelines, they was like, yes, you did. Yes, you did. And I'm just still like, I don't know if I'm still sitting on the ground, or I think the teacher is kind of holding me up, or I think I'm sat back down on the ground, because they was really just trying to figure out what happened before they moved me anywhere else. I'm just sitting there like, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I did not feel anybody touch me, push me, trip me. All I know is that 1 second I was running and the next second I wasn't. Like, that's literally how it happened on my end. Like, I didn't feel anybody do anything to me. All the little back and forth is going on now. And the gym teacher, he looks at me and he's like, Alicia, did he push you? Like, did you see him push you? Did he push you? And honestly, I wouldn't put it past him that he did push my ass. But because I didn't physically feel anybody touch me or push me, I said no. I did not. And I really probably saved him too, because he really probably did, because it's like, it makes sense on why he would do some nut shit like that, because he was literally a nut. He got saved by the bell that day because, well, not literally the bell, but y'all know what I mean, right? Badass got saved that day, because if I would have, all it would have took for me, was for me to say, yes, this little boy pushed me, and he would have been done. Like, he would have been done. But, you know, and I spared him. And not even saying I spared him, like, on purpose. He got spared because I really didn't. But the other shorty who was going hard, she was going real hard, was really adamant about that they saw him push me. So, yeah, that's basically, you know, I mean, that's not the end of the story, y'all, but I had to title it that just to get y'all to click. I had to title it to get y'all to click on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Basically, after that, you know, the gym teacher, because there was like a staircase in the and it's crazy, this is coming back to my head now. There was a staircase in the gym that led straight down to the auditorium, like literally, like to the stage, literally to the stage. The gym teacher, he had like literally carried me, like he picked me up and carried me downstairs. I think they called, like, I don't know if they called, like, I don't know who they called. I think they probably called my mom. I don't think they called an ambulance or anything like that, because I think they had asked my mom, like, oh, do you want to put her in an ambulance? And my mom was basically like, no, like, I'm just going to take her to her normal urgent care, my little pediatrician urgent care, or whatever the case may be. And y'all, why did I think for the first, like, week of my ankle being broken, I was told that it was sprained. Okay, so they telling me, oh, like, yeah, your ankle is sprained. That's what they told me at the urgent care. So they had wrapped my mess up, and they had gave me a doctor's note, like, okay, she could stay out of school for like a week because it's only a sprain. Mind you, they had did x-rays on me and everything. Based off of what they were looking at, it looks like a sprain to them at urgent care. So, okay, they had wrapped me up or whatever, and I'm pretty sure I was staying with my grandma for that week. My grandma stayed in like one of those like elderly apartment buildings. So they got them little railings in the hallway. My grandma was trying to help me walk. I'm like, grandma, like, I cannot walk, bro. Like, I cannot. Y'all keep trying to make me walk on this sprained ankle. I always knew, like, that what I was going through was not a sprain. I'm like, this is not a sprain. There's no way, like, this is a sprain. Like, it was just so painful and unbearable to deal with. So eventually I had went to I was telling my mom, I'm like, Mommy, like, I need a second opinion. Like, and I don't know how I knew this in the 3rd grade, but I guess I just knew something. It was God. It was God telling me, okay? So I had told my mom, like, Mommy, I need a second opinion. Like, can you bring me to my normal doctor? Like, because my normal doctor is not urgent care. You got to make an appointment, whatever. So, okay, my mom made an appointment. We go up and in there, and my doctor is like, she can't really tell. So she was like, honestly, I'm going to send you to an orthopedic because that's a bone specialist. They're going to know what to do. So I'm like, okay, cool. Sure enough, I go to the motherfucking orthopedic bitch, and this man takes his x-rays of my feet. And the orthopedic is like, yeah, your ankle is fractured. Like, this is not a sprain. Like, we need to put you in a cast immediately. Like, today. Like, because again, they had gave me the little wrap up bandages that you be finding at motherfucking CVS or something. And sure enough, my mess was fractured. Okay. They gave me a cast that day, y'all. I got me a pussy pink cast. Okay, y'all know me, I'm just a little extra, so I had to do that. But yeah, I got a pink cast or whatever, and I was still very much in pain. I think I was out of school for like, I don't know, a few weeks. Like, I don't remember, y'all. But I had went back to school in the cast, in the crutches. I'm just like the boy that I had seen in staircase. I'm like, well, damn, did I ask for this? Like, and that's why I said, if y'all watched my last story time, I told in my car, the power of the tongue is real. Because I don't know if I thought it or I said it out loud, that I was like, oh, damn, like, I want to be in a cast too. And sure enough, my ass winded up in a motherfucking cast. Like, crazy. But you know, when I came back to school, everybody, Big Lease, not the little one, everybody was on my body. Everybody was on my body like, ooh, like, let me sign your cast. Yo, my cast was tatted. My cast was tatted, yo. I wish I still had it so I could really show y'all, like, this is how little my foot was. Nah, but no, I was way smaller than what I am now. I mean, I'm small as fuck now. I'm 5'1" and I'm a petite girl, whatever. But, you know, in 3rd grade, I was little as fuck. Like, y'all remember when, you know, you would be at elementary school and, you know, you got to line up on the line and they would do it by, like, smallest to tallest, okay? I was always like the 3rd person in the line. Like, never failed. I was always, and I didn't realize how little I was up until later on in life. But anyways, y'all, that's basically that story about how I fractured my ankle / how my little classmate / arch nemesis, I don't know, has something to do with it or whatever. I really don't know. So yeah, that was that story time, y'all. So do y'all think Badass pushed me? Do y'all think he pushed me? Let me know. But yeah, that was that story time, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for the next one. And if you made it to the end, put this emoji on the screen, okay? And definitely don't forget to give me a big like. Please like the video, y'all. I need them likes. I need them likes to push my page out to more people. Don't forget to comment on the video. Give me y'all commentary. I love hearing what y'all have to say. And definitely subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. If you keep coming back, okay, make sure you subscribe, because it was some people who was commenting on a story time, not the last story time, but the story time before. They was like, yo, I keep coming back to your page and I just now realize I'm not subscribed. That's crazy. Make sure y'all subscribe. All right, later.
I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Sure that you cry for